everybody, and welcome to my third Halloween look of the season. This one I really like. So we've done straight up creepy, and we've done a little funny with a little bit of glam, and now I wanted to do creepy glam. I wanted to do something like dark and kind of spooky, but still hot. You know what I mean? So I came up with this kind of queen of the underworld, kind of devilly, I don't know, but she's dark and creepy and will steal your souls. So anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say about this look. I absolutely love it. I think you could wear it with a bunch of different like outfits. You could even like throw something together from your closet and like maybe a cute little black dress and like a red cape or something like that. I think this is really fun and a good way to do creepy while still being glamorous. So if you want to see how I achieved this kind of a queen of the underworld Halloween makeup look, then just keep watching.
Alright everybody, so very first to start out, we are going to glue down these horns to our face. I just got these from Value Village, and I'm just going to apply them with a little bit of Nye liquid latex. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a lip liner or an eyeliner, and I'm just going to go around the rim of the horn, and just kind of stamp it to my skin so that way I can see where I need to lay down the liquid latex. These don't have to be perfect, you can place them wherever you want. You actually don't even need these, but these really do the look good. So I'm going to take some Nye liquid latex, and I'm just going to go around where we're going to be placing the horns. These horns are nice because they actually have mesh at the bottom, so it makes it really easy to apply them. So I'm just going to take the first layer and kind of like spread it out around where we're putting it down the horns, and just kind of spread it out so it's not like, I don't know, just go in layers. I mean, I've never done this before, so I'm just kind of spitballing here, but once the liquid latex is a little bit dry, but not totally dry to where it's tacky, I'm just going to pop the horn on, and then I'm going to take more liquid latex to go on top of that mesh to really, one, hide the mesh, and so you don't get that like meshy texture, and two, just kind of, you know, stick it down and make sure it's really on there. And let me tell you, this really made it stick on really well. So I could totally wear this all night and I feel like they would not move anywhere. So again, I'm just going to do the same thing with the other horn. Be careful because I did get liquid latex in my baby hairs and that was not fun, but I mean, I don't know. It's just I think it comes with the nature of the look. So I mean, you make your decisions for you, but yeah, so then I'm just going to let that dry, and this liquid latex is nice because it dries totally clear. So as you can see, you can like hardly tell. You could even do just like a glam makeup with that. Then I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, and I'm just going to be applying a foundation. Oh my gosh, can I talk? I'm just going to be applying foundation towards the bottom half of my skin. I did use a foundation that was light for me just because, you know, wanted to look ghostly and creepy. So I'm just going to be applying foundation basically underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to set that down with a little bit of powder, but nothing too crazy here. We just want to take away, you know, some of the tackiness and make sure it lasts all night. Then I'm just going to prime my eyes with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer, and I am placing quite a bit of shadow on my under eyes, so I'm popping a little bit of primer on my under eyes as well. You can use any primer you would like. Then I'm going to take my Nye Zombie Wheel, and I'm going to take a dark red, and I started with this Delium Tools brush, but I ended up just going in with a makeup sponge because it honestly worked a lot better. And we're just going to paint our upper face red, and then we're going to kind of blend it down as you'll see me do. But again, here I switched to a sponge because I just think it blended so much better than the brush. And then I started taking that like on my contour areas and then underneath my eyes and just slowly blending it down about halfway down my face. Take your time with this because you want it to, you know, blend well. Then I'm just going to go ahead and set that red with a little bit of red eyeshadow. This is Sugar Pill's Love Plus eyeshadow. And then I'm also going through and using this to kind of blend it down as well. Boom! Then I'm going to take a little bit of black eyeshadow. This is my favorite eyeshadow, the black from the my favorite black eyeshadow from the Kat Von D palette. And I'm just going to do a little bit of beauty makeup and just do a little bit of black through the crease. Gotta get us looking nice and creepy, and I am taking it up into like my upper brow as you see me doing here. But just doing a little bit of shadow because, you know, we want our Queen of the Underworld to be glam. So it's not a super complicated look, but I'm just taking black through the inner corner, or or through the outer corner, excuse me, and then that upper kind of inner portion. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a red shimmery eyeshadow. This is Makeup Geek's, I think it's called Flamethrower, but it'll for sure be linked down below. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brow bone just to add some shimmer, although we're doing a different shimmer color on our brow bone later. But I'm just taking that shimmery red eyeshadow on my lid, and then I'm taking a darker kind of purpley red shimmer shadow in between the black and the red to help kind of blend. Then I'm going to take this Buxom eyeliner. I've never tried it before, but I actually really like it. It was super creamy. And I'm just going to line my waterline and my lower lash line. And then I am going to immediately blend that out with just a little pencil brush. Just, you know, dead girl glam, as we like to keep it, and blend that just down and smudge it out and all of that good stuff. I did take a little bit of this in my outer corner just to really deepen it up and make sure it all connects really well. Then I'm going to take this pink toned highlighter. This was a limited edition one from Wet n Wild, but any pink toned highlighter you have will work perfectly for this. And I'm just going to take this on all of the normal areas that I would highlight. So I took it on my brow bone pretty heavily. I took it on the inner corner, although I wish I wouldn't because it kind of disturbed the black that was on our inner corner, but you live and you learn. Then I'm going to contour with a little bit of gray eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take that on just a small e.l.f. brush and just blend it on the areas where you would normally contour. And I'm also going to be taking it up a little bit into like my temples and start kind of shading around my face. I'm taking it on a little blending brush, and I'm also shading that like furrow spot, that like inner spot of your brow, to make me look a little bit more angry. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe what I'm doing here, but you see what I'm doing. Contouring my nose a little bit and really darkening up that part of my face. If that makes sense. Then I'm taking black eyeshadow, and I'm going all the way around the perimeter of my face and down on the contoured spots of my cheeks. Be careful and go back and blend with especially the cheeks, because you really want a soft, nice blend. Then I'm taking this up into my hairline. I'm really digging it in there because I want it to be super pitch black. And especially, I realize it's not as important because we have the headdress, so it covers a lot of it, but still, you want it to be a nice solid blend. Then just clean up any areas that might have gotten a little messy from all of the color. And then we're just going to take a little bit of Makeup Geek's black gel liner, and I'm just going to place this all over the horns. As you can see, the liquid latex picked up the color differently from my skin, so you can see that kind of like line of demarcation. So this was me just kind of trying to blend it and make it seem like these horns were just kind of protruding out of my skin in an unhappy way, and so just to try to make those like weird demarcation lines seem a little bit more organic. So I just darkened up around the horns, if that makes sense, and then I set it with a little bit of eyeshadow. And then I'm just going to highlight my brow, or not my brow bone, my cheek with that same kind of pinky toned icy highlight. I think this looked so cool on top of the red and really add some glam to our creepy queen of the dead. And of course, gotta highlight the nose. Then I'm going to take my Japonesque kumadori felt tip liner, and I'm just going to do a nice wing of eyeliner. Again, just keeping our girl nice and glamorous. Nothing too crazy here, but just doing a wing of eyeliner. Then I'm going to go ahead, I already filled in my eyebrows pretty much as normal, and I put on some fake lashes as well. These are the Kiss Faux Mink lashes in the style Gala, and I just filled in my eyebrows with the black gel liner. Then we're going to start kind of body painting, I guess. I'm wearing a tube top here, and I really wanted to bring the color down onto my chest. I think this could be really cool, especially if you're wearing like a strapless dress, or even like, you know, I don't know, a dress with a little bit of straps. I don't know. It could just be cool, or you don't have to do it as well. But anyways, I'm just going to basically highlight and contour my chest with the same colors that I highlighted and contoured my face. So I'm going through and just overall kind of darkening up those shadowy areas with dark red, and then I further kind of contour them with a little bit of gray. Again, this is totally unnecessary, but I think it really adds something to the look, especially taking that red down your neck. I think that like really added something to the look. So again, I'm just taking that red, blending it down. I'm taking a little bit of gray right here and really just kind of deepening up anywhere that should be like sunken in on your chest. That's just kind of where I contoured, like around my collarbones, around my shoulders, things like that. And it looks really messy, and I mean, some people may not like that, but I really like it just because I think it makes her look extra tattered and almost like burned and ashy. Then I'm just going to go ahead and highlight like you would normally do, and that's it. Then at this point, go ahead and do your hair, and do your hair first before we finish up the rest of this look. So first I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in the shade Goth Topic. I love this color. It's the most perfect deep red brown in the entire world. So I'm just going to place that, you know, on my lips, just line my lips as normal. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, and while we're doing that, I'm going to pop on some mascara. This is a Buxom mascara, again, trying it for the first time, but I've actually tried it a few times since then, and I really like this mascara. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Buxom lip gloss. This, I think, is in the shade Cherry something. It's just a red lip gloss, and I love the juicy red lips with this look. I think it adds so much glam and just like lusciousness. I loved this touch. Then we're going to go ahead and rip up a little piece of a sponge so we can get it textured and add some scab blood. This is why you wanted to do your hair first, is because you don't want to try doing your hair after you have scab blood all over your face, because you will get your hair all covered in scab blood. So I'm just going to cover around the horns with scab blood, and just so you guys know, this headdress is just from Value Village. So just in case any of you guys are. And after that, this look is totally complete. I had so much fun creating this look. I think it's so glamorous and sexy, but creepy and dark, and will just scare the heebie-jeebies out of any fuckboy that tries to mess with you. So I hope you guys all have a fun and safe Halloween. Please tag me in any looks that you recreate, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!